All right, Jeremy Branham here inside of MGM Grand Garden Arena. Glad to have you with us this evening as the Houston Cougars face off against the Syracuse Orange, the two top defenses in the country. Let's give you the joint chiropractic starting five, the official chiropractor of the University of Houston Athletics. For Syracuse, it's a different look. No Donnie Freeman today. Donnie Freeman, best player for Syracuse, is out with a lower body injury. Reports out that he's been in a walking boot, so you can kind of speculate what's going on there. Not that I'm going to do that, but a lower body injury. Don't expect it to be too serious, although Syracuse has ruled him out of the Players Era Championship. So the starting five for Syracuse in the backcourt: 6'3" junior from Toronto, Canada, Nathan George, 11.5 points a game, a transfer from Georgia Tech. And also in the backcourt, 6'5" senior Nate Kings. Kings averaging 8.5 points and just under 5 rebounds per game. The third guard, 6'4" senior from New York, is J.J. Starling, 5.5 points a contest. He was a transfer from Notre Dame. Down low, the 6'9" freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina, is Sadiq White. White starting in the place of Freeman. White averaging 6.5 points, 3 rebounds a game. And rounding out the starting five, 6'9" senior from Nebraska, William Kyle, 10 points, 9 rebounds a game for the UCLA transfer. Started his collegiate career at South Dakota State. Adrian Autry's in his third year, replacing the legendary Jim Boeheim. 38 wins in those 3 years for Syracuse. For the Houston Cougars, number 3 team in the country, same starting five in the backcourt. 6'4" senior from Las Vegas is Milos Uzan. Uzan averaging 9 points, 3 rebounds a contest, 4.5 assists as well. Kingston Flemings joins them, 6'4" freshman from San Antonio, 17.5 points a game, leading scorer, averaging just over 5 assists per game as well. The third guard's Emmanuel Sharp, senior from Florida, 16 points a contest. Down low, 6'11" freshman Chris Sinak Jr., 11 points, 7.5 boards a game. And then rounding out the starting five, the junior from Cy Falls, JoJo Tugler, 9 points, 6 rebounds, nearly 3 blocks, nearly 2.5 steals per contest. Kelvin Sampson, the head coach of the Cougars, 804 lifetime victories for Kelvin Sampson. Time for our Group 1 keys to the game. Group 1 official partner of the University of Houston Athletics. Go Cougs! Visit your local Group 1 dealership today or visit us online at group1auto.com. Defense, story of the game. You got the top 2 defenses in the country. Syracuse 53.3 allowed, Cougars 53.4 allowed. And rebounding, always a key when you have 2 physical teams going toe-to-toe. Our officials for tonight's game: Jeb Hartness, Tommy Morrissey, and Tommy Johnson. The benches are across the floor. We're up on the concourse. Benches across the floor. Houston is wearing their white uniforms. Houston across the chest in script. Scarlet letters, scarlet numbers as well. Syracuse is in their orange uniforms with the white numbers and the white letters. Good crowd here inside of the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Players Era Championship growing by the year. Reports they're going to go up to 32 teams next year. And Kelvin Sampson very instrumental in helping launch, get it off the ground. Tip into the air. Syracuse wins the tip, and we're underway from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Syracuse attacks the basket to our right. Syracuse moves it left to right in the opening half. Pass inside to William Kyle. Kyle launches it to the left corner. Startling catch and shoot 3, buries it. And the Orange jump out ahead with a 3-0 lead. Flemings into the front court for the Cougars. Left of the logo towards the left sideline. Looking to get it inside, cannot. Instead sends it to Sharp at the logo. Sharp off the screen. Sharp picks up the dribble. Now to Uzan, right free throw line extended. Looking to get it to Sharp, and he throws it off a defender. Goes out of bounds into the bench. And Cougars will have 11 to shoot. 19:22 left to go in the first. 3-0 lead for Syracuse. Inbound to Flemings. Flemings puts it on the deck. Flemings, the blow by, gets bumped. Shot was blocked. Did that hit the backboard? The Cougar coaching staff is asking. Kelvin Sampson's off the bench saying that should count, as Flemings got hip checked on his way to the basket. It's on George, his first, team's first. And they're going to say, was he shooting at least? Yeah, so Flemings will go to the line. Oh, yeah, it was a good block. Good block. That was a good call by the officiating crew. That was blocked before it hit the backboard. So Flemings will get 2 free throws. First one is up and it's in. Flemings an 85% free throw shooter on the year. So he gets the first to fall. Cougars are on the board. One more for Flemings. Misses the second off the hill, and the rebound tipped over to White. White gets it to the near side. Into the front court comes George. George right sideline picked up by Flemings. Now to the logo for Starling. Starling cut off by Emmanuel Sharp. Back to his left. Left to the logo for George. George fires it left corner. White the jab step left goes right. Sends it to Starling. Starling up top George. George had it tipped away by Flemings. It hits the half-court stripe, but it was deflected, so not a backcourt violation. 4 to shoot. Here's a fadeaway right corner jumper by Starling, and it's blocked by Tugler. Rebound Houston. Here comes Sharp. Sharp into the front court off the Tugler screen. Fires it to Sanak right wing. Back to Sharp. Left sideline for Uzan. Uzan to Tugler. Tugler wants to back it in. Tugler on the block left side. Spin move. He falls, and a foul was called on William Kyle. Kyle gets called for the foul. It's his first, team second. And it'll be Cougar basketball. Syracuse fans here didn't like the call. So Houston will have it with a fresh shot clock. Kingston Flemings will inbound. Baseline left side. Flemings looking. Still looking, gets it into Sharp, catch and shoot, left corner three, hits. Emmanuel Sharp, baseline out of bounds three, and he drills it to give the Cougars their first lead of the night. 4-3 Houston, 18-20 left to go in the first half. George right to the logo. George finds Kings. Kings off the screen. Cougars with that hard hedge. Kings has to chase it down to near midcourt. Driving down the left side of the lane. The ball fake. Passes out of it. Finds William Kyle. His teardrop is off the mark. Offensive rebound to White, though, for Syracuse. Up top to George. George driving to the left elbow. Cut off and retreats back. 12 to shoot. George wants the screen. Here comes Kyle. George off the screen, dribbles left, lobs it over to the right side for Kings. Top of the arc, Kyle back to Kings. Left wing three, Tugler blocks another. And then the loose ball bounces off of Kings and goes out of bounds off of Syracuse. Cougar ball is JoJo Tugler with 2 blocks from the perimeter. And it's one thing to rim protect, you can do 2 blocks near the three-point line. And it's Cougar basketball with a 4-3 lead. 17:36 left to play in the first. Pass over to the left side for Flemings. Into the post again. Tugler on the block left side. Tugler into the center of the lane. The right hand hook too strong, no good. And a loose ball foul called against Houston. That's on Tugler. His first, team's second. Team's first, rather. That's the frustrating thing about missing the shot. A, you missed it. B, you get the loose ball foul. Could have let him play on, too. Syracuse had the rebound. 17-28 first half. Cougars lead by 1, 4-3. George will bring it into the front court. Flemings awaits. George hesitation dribble, dribbles left. George retreats back, left to right on the perimeter, down the right side of the lane to the basket. Blocked again by Tugler, his third. Loose ball, last touch by Houston as it goes out of bounds into the Cougar bench. Tugler averages just under 3 blocks per game. He's at that mark already, less than 3 minutes into this one. Starling will inbound from the corner, gets it into George. George at the logo, picked up by Flemings. Pocket pass to Kyle. Kyle's going to throw the lob, and White is there to hammer it home. Syracuse back in front, 5-4, 16:55 left to play in the first half. Milo's Uzan into the front court, left sideline for Sharp. Sharp off the screen, fires to Sanak, hands it off to Uzan. Hard hedge there, passes out of it to Sharp. Sharp off the Tugler screen, over to Sanak. Sanak, the long baseline jumpers, too strong, no good. And the weak side rebound to Syracuse. Starling has it, wants to run. Pass ahead to White. Sanak's able to get a hand on it. It bounces off the bottom of the backboard. Uzan ahead to Sharp. Sharp to the hoop, misses. Rebound loose, and Syracuse has a little out of control with Sharp. Kings quickly ahead to Starling in the front court. Sloppy with the handle, dives on the loose ball. And that's going to be a timeout for Syracuse. So Syracuse gets the timeout before Tugler got a hand on it. The arrow would have belonged to the Cougars, but the timeout saves the possession, and we'll take the timeout with them. 16:19 left to play first half from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, and Syracuse has the early lead, 5-4. And it'll be orange ball when we return. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Hey, Cougs fans! Ready for good times and colder beer? Head to Little Woodrow's, the official game day HQ of the Houston Cougars. With multiple Houston locations, daily drink specials, and a laid-back vibe, there's no better spot to pregame, post up, or celebrate a big win. Enjoy our indoor and outdoor games, sports, and neighborhood bar atmosphere. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram for events, promos, and more. Who's Bar? Cougs Bar, your Texas Ice House.
If you feel like you're getting sacked by your current electricity provider, Rhythm Energy is here to help. They're bringing good energy to the Cougar Nation by offering 100% green electricity plans. And after you sign up for their Go Cougs 12 plan, you'll get $100 in bill credits. Go to gotrhythm.com/UH for this deal, just for Cougars fans. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Jeremy Branham with you. Cougars trail by 1, 5-4 Syracuse, 16-19 left to play in the opening half. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career path with flexibility, great pay, and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today. So 5-4 Syracuse, 2 lead changes early on. Cougars have not scored in 2 minutes and 9 seconds. As Houston 1 for 4 so far from the floor. Emmanuel Sharp hitting that lone shot. It was a 3. Syracuse 2 for 6 from the floor, 1 for 2 from downtown, but winning the battle of the glass early. Syracuse out-rebounding Houston 6-2 in the early moments. A little less than 4 minutes to go in the half. That's always something that other teams are mindful of. They have to be ready to punch Houston in the mouth, come out physical. Khalifa Sacco will check into the game for JoJo Tugler. Sacco, a 6'11", fifth-year senior from Rouen, France, averaging just over half a point a game, just over 3.5 rebounds a game. And we have an issue on the clock, maybe? Yeah, the shot clock was at 20. It was supposed to be at 22. It's a good catch by the officials. So they'll add 2 seconds onto the shot clock, and it'll be 22 on the shot clock, accurately, correctly. Kyan Anthony's checked in for the first time, the son of Carmelo Anthony, 6'5" freshman, averaging nearly 15 a game. His father, Carmelo Anthony, is in attendance. He's sitting courtside. George with the basketball off the screen. Over to the right free throw line. Extended his pass. Intercepted by Kingston Flemings. That was a Jamal Shedd type of defensive play. Flemings into the front court. Walks it over to the left slot. Backs it away. Crossover dribble. The blow by to the hoop. Fires it out to Uzan. A right slot. 3 hits. Milos Uzan drills the 3, and the Cougars are back in front. Good find by Kingston Flemings. And it's a 7-5 Houston Cougar lead, 15:40 left to play in the opening half. George into the front court, dribbles left. Bounce pass to Anthony near midcourt. Emmanuel Sharp defends. Anthony wants the screen. Passes it over to left sideline for George. George a crossover, pull-up 3 from the left slot, and he answers. George an off-the-dribble 3. And the Orange are back in front, 8-7, 15-17 to go in the first. Right sideline, Kingston Flemings. To the logo, Sharp, right sideline, Flemings. Flemings driving. Little fadeaway from 10 feet is off the heel, and it's rebounded by White for Syracuse. Outlet George. George quickly into the front court, dribbles right, now to White, handoff back to George. George down the left side of the lane, lobs it to Anthony. Catch and shoot, right wing 3, it's off the hill. Rebound tipped over, kept alive, George has it. Kick out pass left wing, 3-pointer on the way, that's too strong, no good. Rebounded by Houston, Tyler Betsy missed the shot. Cougars in transition, Uzan right corner 3, hits another. Milos Uzan has his second 3 of the half, and the Cougars are back in front. 10-8, 14-35 in the first. Long rebound, and the Cougars got out and ran. Another good find by Kingston Flemings, his third assist. Under 14.5 to go in the first, Cougars by 2. Lob it right side to Tyler Betsy. Betsy did not play in their last game, transfer from Cincinnati. George on the attack, backing it in, trying to lean in. The left-handed floater over Uzan, no, but a foul is called on Milos Uzan. One of the officials is talking to the Cougar bench, and Sampson's giving it back to that official. First foul on Uzan, team foul number 2, and it'll send George, who's 4 for 6 from the free throw line on the year, to the line to shoot a pair.
Nathan George to the line shooting 2 shots.
George, first of 2 on the way, and it's short, no good. Chase McCarty coming into the game, as is Isaiah Harwell. Stanak and Flemings will leave. Harwell did not play against Ryder. He was sick. 6'6" freshman from Pocatello, Idaho, averaging just under 6 points a game. Chase McCarty had his best game as a Cougar against Ryder, had a career-high 8 points and a career-high 6 rebounds. One more for George. It's up and it's good, so he splits the 2. Cougars keep the lead. 10-9, 14-15 to go in the first, and Syracuse with a 2-2-1 full-court press. Into Sharp, back to Uzan, now to Sharp. Sharp to Uzan. Uzan up the left sideline into the front court. Uzan, nice little stutter step. Sends it left corner to McCarty. McCarty back to midcourt for Sharp. 15 to shoot. Sharp pressured, had it poked away from behind. Ball's loose, picked up by Sacco at midcourt. Finds Uzan left of the logo. 8 to shoot. Uzan left to right. Uzan fires it inside Sacco. Ball fake, and Sacco's fouled. Akir Soare, 6'9" sophomore from Guinea, was almost on the shoulders of Sacco along for the ride. Sacco never went up for the shot, though. First foul on Soare, third team foul. And the Cougars will inbound baseline right side. Uzan will pass it in for Houston. Uzan into Sacco near the elbow right side. Hands it off to Uzan. Uzan dribbles it back to midcourt. Here comes the screen. Uzan dribbles left. Uzan lobs it to Sacco underneath. Sacco again doesn't go up with it, loses it out of bounds. It was off the foot of Soare and goes out of bounds. That's the second time that Sacco's had it underneath and didn't have that quick effort to get a shot up. 7 to shoot for the Cougars. They'll inbound baseline right side. Uzan backdoor to Sharp, couldn't handle the pass, and he tips it out of bounds. It was behind him a little bit. He tried to tip it up to himself and led him too far. So the Cougars turn it over, and it's Syracuse ball. Houston up 1, 13:34 to go in the first half. Inbound to George. George into the front court where Uzan awaits. Pass over to the left sideline for Anthony. Anthony, Cougars blitz him. Anthony dribbles around it, lobs it to the left corner. Betsy's going to try another 3, and he hits this one. Betsy's second attempt for 3. He's able to knock this one down, and Syracuse regains the lead. A 12-10 advantage with 13:10 to go in the first half. Uzan into the front court for Houston. Hesitation dribble, dribbles left, pulls it back left wing off the Sacco screen. Right side Sharp, quick trigger 3, it's short. And the long rebound to Syracuse. Starling into the front court, finds Anthony. Anthony driving to the basket. Anthony, no, but he's fouled. And Sacco hit the rim as he was going for the rim protect. He didn't come anywhere close to getting the ball. The ball was nowhere close to going in. And Sacco touched the rim trying to chase it down. And the bucket will count. I mean, there was no chance he was going to block the shot. There was no chance it was going to go in. But Sacco left his feet and kind of put his hand on the front of the rim. They also called the foul on Sacco. That's not accurate, but would you rather it be on Harwell or Sacco? Yeah, the officials going over to the scores table. They're going to get this corrected. Yeah, it was on Harwell. So the foul on Harwell, his first. Third team foul. And then Sacco came in and touched the rim, so he gets called for the goaltending. 14-10 Syracuse. One free throw for Anthony, looking for the and one. It's up, and he misses it. Rebounded by Uzan. Uzan quickly into the front court, finds Miller fresh into the game. Left wing three, off the hill, no good. Offensive rebound, Tugler finds McCarty. Thought about it. It's Uzan, Miller, Harwell, McCarty, and Tugler the 5 for Houston. Uzan driving, his runner rolls off, no. Tugler keeps it alive, but it bounces out of his hands and into the hands of Kings. Kings wants to run, he loses the ball, stripped away by McCarty on his way to the basket. Out of bounds off Houston. 12:31 to go first half. Syracuse 14, Houston 10. Kings will inbound for Syracuse, baseline left side. Kingston Flemings is going to check into the game, though. So Flemings comes in for Uzan. Syracuse inbounding. Kings looking for an option. Sends it in left corner. Anthony for three. It's short. And the weak side rebound to Mercy Miller for Houston. Miller finds Harwell in the front court. Harwell to Kingston Flemings. Right free throw line extended. Pass to Tugler. Tugler on the right wing. Tugler puts it on the deck. Tugler hands it off to Miller. Miller, right wing to Harwell. Harwell, left elbow, jumper there, hits. Sweet stroke. Isaiah Harwell buries it. 14-12, or Syracuse by 2. We're going to the 12-minute mark of the first half. Starling into the front court, picked up by Miller. Bounce pass to Anthony, right sideline. Anthony dribbles left, kicks out of it to Starling, left wing. Starling, top of the key. Starling, left elbow, fires it right wing. Betsy's going to try another three, hits another. That's Betsy's second three of the game, 33% three-point shooter on the year. And Syracuse with their largest lead of the game, 17-12, 11.5 to go in the first. Kingston Flemings into the front court for Houston. Pass to Tugler, left of the logo. Tugler, dribble handoff, Harwell. Harwell turns the corner. The lob for Tugler, who misses the layup, misses the tip, and it's rebounded by Syracuse. Kings the other way. Kings left wing, looks to go baseline. Kings on the left block, kicks it outside to Betsy. Betsy drive it in. Betsy to the hoop, he's fouled. Misses the layup, but will go to the free throw line and shoot two, but first a timeout. First on McCarty, team foul number 4. 2 free throws coming up for Syracuse. 11:08 left to go first half. Orange in front by 5, 17-12. And they'll look to add to the lead from the free throw line when we return. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
Gearing up for game day? Look no further than King Ranch Ag and Turf, your trusted source for John Deere equipment. With over a century of John Deere expertise, we're proud to support the hard work of farmers, landscapers, and homeowners. Whether you're mowing your land or managing a job site, we've got the equipment, parts, and service you need, and the team you trust. Visit KingRanchAgTurf.com or stop by one of our 13 dealership locations. King Ranch Ag and Turf, built on tradition, driven by excellence.
You want specials? Damaris Barbecue has specials. Get a Frito pie on Monday. Tuesday, grab a po' boy or brisket tacos. Wednesday, chow down on a 2-meat dinner. Thursday, go lighter with a large salad with your choice of meat. And Friday, my favorite, baked potato or your choice of a catfish, po' boy, or plate. And Saturday, Saturday's all you can eat ribs. You can eat at Damaris Barbecue every day and never have the same thing twice. Damaris Barbecue is located in the West Loop, North 290 and 610, or on Shepherd, just north of West Alabama. Damaris Barbecue, great barbecue and a whole lot more.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs for the 2025-26 college athletic season? Check out the criteria and follow the year-long standings of your favorite team at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2026 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACDA, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
17-12, Syracuse in front. 11:08 left to go in the first half from the NCAAM Grand Garden Arena. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by Ford. Houston area Ford dealers stand for leadership. That's why they're proud to be the official truck and SUV of University of Houston Athletics. Ford vehicles offer the quality, technology, and capability to help you be your very best. Visit your Houston area Ford dealer today and you'll see why Ford is the best in Texas. Syracuse lead by 5, largest lead of the game. Balanced scoring. Tyler Betsy leads the way. He's made a couple of threes. 6 points, leading scorer off the bench. Did not play in their win against Monmouth. Syracuse 4 for 8 from downtown. They shot it better from 3 than they have the floor. 6 for 13 from the floor, 46%. Still pretty good, though. Cougars 4 for 13, 31%. They've hit 3 of their 5 threes. Syracuse defense, number 1 in the country coming into tonight in points allowed per game. The KenPom doesn't think as kindly to them, probably because of their schedule. But KenPom has a number 63 in defensive efficiency. Cougars number 1. But Syracuse leads by 5, and Tyler Betsy's at the line looking to add to that lead. First of 2 for Betsy is good. So new 5 on the floor for the Cougars: Flemings, Miller, Harwell, Sanak, and Tugler. One more free throw for Betsy. On the way, and in and out, no good. Sanak the board. 6-point Syracuse lead, 18-12, 11:04 left to go in the first. Some pressure from Syracuse, and they intercept Fleming's pass. Tipped away ahead for Anthony. Anthony slams it home. 20-12 Syracuse, 10:52 left to play in the half. Tugler, right sideline, back out to Miller at the logo. Left of the logo for Flemings. Flemings, right wing Miller. Miller lobs it to Tugler near the circle. Tugler shovels it to Kingston Fleming's left sideline. Fleming's off the screen. Fleming's right side of the lane. Fleming's high off the glass. No, and a loose ball foul is going to be called on Syracuse. They were holding Tugler. Tyler Betsy gets called for the foul. His first, team foul number 4. Veteran guards are back into the game. Uzan and Sharp will check into the game for Miller and Harwell. Sampson didn't like what he saw on that pressure from Syracuse. So starters back on the floor for the Cougars as Flemings will inbound baseline left side into Sharp. Sharp leaning in, draws contact, heaves it up, no, but veteran move as he got Betsy a little bit out of control, off balance, leaned into him, drew the contact. And Emmanuel Sharp will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Oh, it was on Starling, I beg your pardon.
At the line, Emmanuel Sharp.
Emmanuel Sharp, the first of 2, is on the way, and it's good. One more for Emmanuel Sharp. Second one's up and in. (20-14) as Emmanuel Sharp knocks both of them through. Bounce pass between the rings to Kyle. Kyle to Anthony. Left wing Betsy. Ball fake. Sidestep. Launches the 3. Hits another one. Tyler Betsy has his third 3 of the half. He's in double figures now with 10. 9-point Syracuse lead, 23-14. They go under 10 minutes of play in the half. Tugler has it between the rings. Tugler left of the logo for Uzan. Uzan off the screen. Uzan to Sharp right sideline. Sharp puts it on the bounce. Sharp crossover dribble, hesitation dribble, left elbow, ball fake, leans in. No, but he's clobbered. Oh, he got landed on hard too. William Kyle landed on him after Sharp hit the deck. Fouls on Anthony, his first. 6th team foul. Emmanuel Sharp will shoot 2 more. Or he just hit a couple. 8-point Syracuse lead, 22-14. They called that last Betsy 3 at 2. His toe was on the line. Sharp's first free throw's up and it's in. Well, there's some confusion. The in-house scoreboard says 23. The stat broadcast says 22. Sharp's second free throw is good. We'll go with the in-house at the moment. 23-16, Syracuse leads, 9:35 left to play in the half. Right of the logo, Starling. Starling off the screen finds Kings. Kings the pass left side, looking for Kyle, and Tugler gets a hand on it and knocks it out of play. Stat broadcast is corrected, and it was a 3 for Betsy. So Betsy has 10 points, does have 3 threes, and it is 23-16 Syracuse. Anthony inbounds to Kyle, gives it right back to Anthony. Anthony right sideline, Starling. Starling to Anthony at the logo. Anthony defended by Sharp, 4 to shoot. Anthony's going to pull up from way downtown, off the mark, missed rim, but it's rebounded by Uzan before the shot clock goes off. Lob it ahead, Flemings. Flemings on the right side of the lane. Flemings fires to Sinak in the right corner. Sinak wants to back it in. Sinak's going to turn, spin, fires the pass to the left corner, looking for Flemings, and it hit the backboard and the rim. Loose ball picked up by Syracuse, but then Emmanuel Sharp with a steal. Here comes Sharp. Sharp driving left side of the lane. His teardrop, no, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 more. So Emmanuel Sharp's been the calming presence here, getting to the free throw line. And he'll get 2 more attempts here as he reached in and stole it away from the freshman Anthony.
Emmanuel Sharp in the line, shooting 2 shots.
So 2 shots coming up. First of 2 is good. 6-point game, 1 more for Sharp.
For Syracuse, number 0, Sadiq White Jr.
Sadiq White's going to check back into the game for Betsy. Betsy, 10 points. George is back into the game as well. Second free throw for Sharp is up and in. So Emmanuel Sharp has 9. He has half of the Cougar points as Houston pulls within 5, 23-18. Cougars have not made a shot from the floor in almost 3.5 minutes. But Emmanuel Sharp has gotten to the line. George off the screen, right to left. George looking to drive down the baseline, fires it into the right corner for Kings. Kings gives it back to George. George right sideline has Sinak on him. George wants to attack him. George sends it left corner. 3 on the way from White. It's off the front iron. And the weak side rebounds pulled down by Uzan. Uzan into the front court. Uzan the blow by. Uzan the right hand high off the glass for 2. Milos Uzan with a good take. Pulls Houston within 3. 23-28, 15 in the half. Starling right sideline George. 6-0 run for the Cougars. George off the screen, lobs it up top. Kyle has it. Kyle at the free throw line. Leave him open. Unside to White. Blocked from behind by Tugler. He met him at the rim with a stuff. Rebound Houston. Flemings. Right sideline Sharp. Left of the logo for Uzan. Uzan off the screen. Illegal screen on Tugler. Tugler picks up the illegal screen. That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. So bad news, you give it up. And JoJo's going to have to sit for the final 7:48 more than likely in a half that he has dominated defensively. 7:48 left to play. First half from the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Syracuse leads by 3, 23-20. And it'll be Syracuse basketball when we return as you listen to Houston basketball from Learfield.
You want specials? Damaris Barbecue has specials. Get a Frito pie on Monday. Tuesday, grab a po' boy or brisket tacos. Wednesday, chow down on a 2-meat dinner. Thursday, go lighter with a large salad with your choice of meat. And Friday, my favorite, baked potato or your choice of a catfish, po' boy, or plate. And Saturday, Saturday's all you can eat ribs. You can eat at Damaris Barbecue every day and never have the same thing twice. Damaris Barbecue is located in the West Loop North, 290 and 610, or on Shepherd just north of West Alabama. Damaris Barbecue, great barbecue and a whole lot more.
Oh, hey, welcome to gift wrapping. Whoa, Zoe Saldana.
Hey, can you wrap these, please?
Wow, iPhone 17s. You splurged.
At T-Mobile, you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. The new center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. It's the perfect gift for everyone.
I'm the worst. I only got my mom a robe.
Well, it's better than socks.
So, I have to trade in my old phone, right?
No, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-ins needed when you switch. Keep your old phone or give it as a gift.
Incredible.
In fact, wrap up my old phone, too. For my Aunt Rosa. Forget that. Aunt Liz will be jealous.
Sounds like my family. Drama.
Oh, I got it. I'll give it to my abuela. I'll take reindeer paper with, hey, where are you going?
To T-Mobile.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible port-ins on Essentials for well-qualified customers. Auto pay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end in balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 256 gigabytes, $830 required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
7:48 left to play in the opening half from Vegas. First day of the Players Era Championship. One of its kind tournament, changing the landscape of college basketball, and it keeps growing. Plans to get bigger and bigger. CEO of the Players Era Festival says that as long as Kellen Sampson's the head coach at Houston, that they have a spot in the tournament forever. Kellen Sampson was played a big part in getting teams involved. Not that he was calling around saying, hey, let's play, but he was one of the first ones to commit to the tournament, and then coaches were calling him to, hey, what's the deal with this? Is it worth it? And he would tell all of them, yeah, why not? So here we are, year 2 of the tournament. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by Rhythm Energy. If you feel like you're getting sacked by your current electricity provider, Rhythm Energy's here to help. They're bringing good energy to the Cougars by offering 100% green electricity plans. And after you sign up for their Go Cougs 12 plan, you get $100 in bill credits. Go to rhythm.com/UH for this deal, just for Coug fans. Terms and conditions apply. Syracuse with a 3 off the mark from Kings, rebounded by Houston. Cougars into the front court. Fleming's left wing, Uzan. Uzan looking to attack the kick out to Harwell, right corner 3. Air ball strong, but it's rebounded by Sacco. Kicks it back to Uzan. Uzan to Fleming's on the right slot. He finds Uzan left wing. Uzan puts it on the deck. 7 to shoot, retreats back. 5 to shoot. Uzan a crossover. Uzan, the leaner, draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. He got wide into the air. Uzan leaned into him, drew the foul, and Milos Uzan going to the line to shoot. Is it 2 or 3? Oh, his foot got stepped on. Looked like his foot was on the line, but it was covered up by White. White was stepping on his foot. I think it should be 2 free throws. So officials going to the monitor real quick to check out, to see where Uzan's foot was. Certainly got stepped on by White. I mean, that is a foul. It wasn't even the part where he leaned into him. I mean, White came down on Uzan's foot.
At the line, Milos Uzan shooting 2.
So the officials rule that it will be 2 free throws. First of 2 for Uzan is on its way, and it's good. 23-21. One more free throw for Uzan, with the Cougars now down 2. A 7-0 run for Houston. Uzan second. Gets the roll. Front of the iron. Bounced up, hit the front of the iron, and then fell through. Cougars pull within 1, 23-22. With 7:04 left to go in the first half. George has it in the front court. George pass top of the key for Kyle. Kyle, right wing, swinging around right corner. Kings for 3. No good off the mark. Loose ball foul called on Mercy Miller. He was holding. That's the first on Miller. It's team foul number 5. Cougars already in the bonus. Syracuse has committed 9 fouls here in this first half.
Team 6.
George will inbound. Nope, George isn't going to inbound. He went to the base. Oh, he is going to inbound. George and King were fighting over who wanted to do it. It will be George. Sacco defends the inbound. George lobs it over the top, and it's tipped away. Harwell tipped it away to Sacco. Sacco gives it to Uzan. Uzan to Fleming's left sideline. Fleming's on the deck. Fleming's down the right side of the lane, leaning in. The right hand too strong, no. Sacco the offensive rebound, though. Thought about going back up, now hands it off to Miller. Miller dribbles it outside. Finds Uzan. Uzan on the bounce. Up top, Harwell. Thought about it. Harwell to Uzan, 6 to shoot. Uzan on the bounce now. A step back left wing 3 off the front of the iron. No, Uzan gets his own rebound, though. Kicks it out to Flemings. He'll try a straight on 3. Hits. Kingston Flemings drills it right down the hatch. 25-23. Cougars have the lead. An 11-0 run. 6:06 left to go first half. Here comes the Cougar faithful. They're making some noise inside of NCAAM Grand Garden Arena. George using the screen left of the logo. Using it again left to right. Sacco got a hand on it. Tipped away. Mercy Miller the loose ball, and then he's fouled. He got fouled on the block by George. That's the second on George. It's team foul number 10, and Mercy Miller going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Startling will check back into the game for Zephyr. Chris Sinak is back on. He'll check into the game for Sacco.
Mercy Miller at the line,
No, this should be 2. That's the 10th team foul. That should be 2 free throws. The first free throw's off the hill. That should have been 2 free throws. It's the shot is missed. Stat Broadcast has 10 fouls. The in-house scoreboard has 9. So it was a 1-and-1. It was missed, and it was knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Houston. So discrepancy between the Stat Broadcast and the official score. Official score I trust more than the Stat Broadcast, but it showed 10 fouls on Stat Broadcast. Not the case. Cougars can't take advantage. Here's Kings off the screen, a 3, and it's good. And a loose ball foul is going to be called on Houston trying to box out underneath. So Kings hits the right wing 3. And then a loose ball foul called on Houston. Fighting for positioning underneath. First on Sanak. Team foul number 6. Okay, they said it's the 17th foul. So what happened is they gave a foul to Syracuse that belonged to Houston. 26-25 Syracuse. The and 1. It's going to be Kyle shooting after the three-pointer made by Kings. And Kyle gets it to fall. Kyle now 2 for 4 from the line. Oh, he gets 2 free throws. What happened was you get the 1-and-1, and because Kyle made the first, he gets a second. It was a 1-and-1. 27-25, Syracuse leads. Second free throw is good, so he makes them both. 28-25, Syracuse by 3 now. 5:35 left to play in the first half. Syracuse full court pressure. Flemings brings it up. Flemings, left elbow, had it knocked away from behind. Ball's loose. Diving forward is Kyle. Diving bodies on top of it. They're going to go to the arrow. Flemings dove on top of William Kyle after he had the ball knocked away from behind. Kyle picked it up, and Flemings dove right on top of him. Arrow belongs to Houston. Yeah, they're going to change the shot clock here to 20. Emmanuel Sharp heading to the scorer's table. He's going to check back in. So Sharp will check in for Miller. 5:23 to go in the first. Syracuse up by 3, 28-25. Flemings will inbound for the Cougars, baseline right side. Flemings finds Sharp in the right corner. He dribbles it back to the wing. All the way up top where he finds Uzan in between the circles. Uzan uses the Sanak screen, dribbles right. Uzan fires it left corner to a wide open Kingston Flemings for 3. Got it. Kingston Flemings hits his second 3 of the game, and he ties the game at 28. 5:05 to go in the first. Flemings 8 for 14 from 3 this year. Left sideline, Starling sends it left wing, quickly inside, and a foul called on Houston. Harwell's going to get called for the hold. Second personal on Harwell, 8th team foul. It'll be a 1-and-1 coming up for Syracuse. Chase McCarty's going to check into the game for Harwell, who just picked up his second. William Kyle hit both of his free throws a moment ago. He's 2 for 2 in the game, 3 for 5 on the season. Shooting a 1-and-1. The front end is up, and it is no good. Off the left side of the iron, Sanak the rebound and the outlet to Flemings. Flemings crossover, that's a blocking foul. Flemings does a good job of selling those calls, too. He lets the official know that there was contact. It's on White, his second personal. Cougars in the double bonus now. That is officially the 10th team foul. So Flemings will shoot 2 free throws, 1 for 2 from the line. Anthony Soiree and Betsy all at the scorer's table for Syracuse as Flemings misses the free throw. He's 1 for 3 from the free throw line.
Number 5, Tyler Betsy. Number 7, Anthony.
Kyle, White, and Kings will leave for Syracuse. 3 changes for the Orange. 28-28, 4:49 to go in the first. 1 more free throw for Flemings. It's on the way. It's well short. Missed them both. Rebound to George. Here comes George for Syracuse into the front court. George right side of the lane. George back to the corner. George gets double teamed. George trying to find a teammate. Does to Anthony. Left wing. Good look for three. It's off the back iron. Sanak the rebound for Houston. Outlet to Harwell. Uzan rather, into the front court, over to Sharp. Sharp driving baseline, right hand, no. And the rebound to Betsy for Syracuse. Quickly to Starling. He wants to run. Starling kicks it back out. Right wing, George three. Well short. Rebounded by Flemings. Flemings quickly into the front court for Houston. Left corner to Uzan. Uzan was on the sideline when he caught the basketball. Fifth turnover for the Cougars. Sacco will check into the game for Sanak. 4:12 in the half. Syracuse ball, tied at 28 apiece. George into the front court, picked up by Flemings. Left of the loco to Starling. Starling has Sharp on him. Starling over to the right wing for Betsy. Betsy to Starling. Starling gets it off to Soiree, back to Starling for three in the right corner. It's short, no good. Flemings the rebound for Houston. Flemings wants to run, finds the trailer. Chase McCarty, left wing three. Hits. Chase McCarty drills the three. His first attempt of the night, and he buries it on the find from Kingston Flemings. 31-28. Cougars back in front by three, under 3.5 to go in the half. George at the elbow. George bounce pass to the logo for Soiree. Shovels it over to the left sideline for Anthony. Anthony being defended by Uzan. Anthony on the drive and a reach-in foul called on Houston, or is it a block? They're going to call it on Uzan. They're going to say Uzan blocked him. Sampson protesting the call. He didn't like it. So that's the second on Uzan. 9th team foul, and a 1-and-1 coming up for Syracuse, but first a timeout. 3:13 left to play first half. Cougars in front by three, 31-28. The Orange shooting a 1-and-1 when our coverage of Houston basketball continues after a word from KPRC 950 AM.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Not with Ford trucks. We're leading the change with innovative technology like Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, raising the bar on capability with features like Ford Pro Power on board. Leadership in a world of change. That's what makes Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today, and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
Big trip on the horizon? The Parking Spot gets you going faster. The Parking Spot is a simpler, easier way to navigate airport parking. When you book online, you save money and are guaranteed a spot. We'll pick you up at your trunk in our yellow and black spotted shuttles, help you with your bags, and take you straight to the terminal. Parking and saving come full circle at the Parking Spot. Get going faster with the Parking Spot. Visit theparkingspot.com to reserve your spot. Use promo code SPOT24 to save on your reservation today.
31-28, Houston leads by three. 3:13 left to play in the opening half. Players Era Festival from the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Former Houston Cougar baseball player Mo Wiley in attendance. Cougar basketball brought to you by King Ranch Ag and Turf. Strengthen your lineup this season with John Deere equipment from King Ranch Ag and Turf. If you need more speed, sign the quick-cutting Z-Track mower to your roster. Pick up some power with the Gator XUV and its 4,000-pound towing capacity. Or draft the versatile 1-Series tractor with the right combination of implements and attachments to get every job done. Stop by in-store or online at KingRanchAgTurf.com today. King Ranch Ag and Turf, built on tradition, driven by excellence. So a 6-0 run for the Houston Cougars over the last 2 minutes, but Syracuse looking to end a scoring drought of nearly 2.5 minutes as they head to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Milos Uzan picking up his second personal foul. So Uzan has 2, Harwell has 2, and Tugler has 2 for Houston. Betsy has 2, White has 2 for Syracuse. Cougars return Flemings, Sharp, Miller, McCarty, and Sacco onto the floor. Anthony shooting the 1-and-1, and he hits it off the hill, bounces off the left side of the iron, offensive rebound, and then it's either blocked or missed by Betsy. Couldn't quite tell what happened on the errant fire from Betsy. It's rebounded by Houston. Here comes Flemings. Flemings on the right side of the lane, quickly off the glass for 2. An 8-0 run for Houston as Kingston Flemings kisses it off the glass for a pair, and it's 33-28 Houston. Betsy just missed. It wasn't blocked by Houston. He missed so badly, it was hard to believe that it wasn't blocked. George right sideline, Starling. Starling, the bounce pass, right of the logo for Anthony. Here comes the screen. Anthony goes away from the screen. Sharp went in with a hard reach and fouls Anthony. So Emmanuel Sharp picks up his first foul, team foul number 10. And Anthony's going to shoot 2. Earful from Kelvin Sampson about it. So 2 free throws for Anthony. Anthony 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Has not been a good free throw shooter this year, 47% in his freshman season. First of 2, this one's good. It snaps a scoring drought over 3 minutes, and it ends an 8-0 Cougar run. 33-29, Cougars by 4. 2:34 left to go in the half. Anthony's second free throw, that one short. Sacco the board for the Cougars. Anthony splits the 2. Outlet to Flemings. Cougars by 4. 2.5 to go in the first. Lobs it ahead to Miller, almost intercepted against the pressure. Miller kicks it out to Sharp. Left corner 3. Too strong, no. And Sacco goes over the back. Easy call for the officials. Sacco picks up his first. Both teams are in the double bonus, so this will be 2 free throws for Syracuse. These will be free throws 12 and 13 for Syracuse in this first half. Cougars have shot 13 as well. Betsy's the shooter. He's 1 for 2 from the stripe. 5 for 7 on the year. Betsy the leading scorer for Syracuse with 10, but he misses the first off the hill. One more for Betsy. It's up. Makes this one. So he splits the 2, and he pulls Syracuse within 3. 33-30. Houston in front. 2:20 left to play in the half. Full court pressure for Syracuse. Pass ahead to Miller into the front court now as he dribbles it up. Miller sends it right sideline for Flemings. Flemings lost his shoe. Passes it over to Sharp. Flemings gets the shot to get the shoe back on. I don't think he hits all the way on. Here's Sharp driving. Finger roll off the glass for 2. Emmanuel Sharp's in double figures. He has 11, and the Cougars up by 5. 35-30, a minute 52 in the half. George with the basketball. He gets switched up with Sacco. George wants to take advantage of the matchup. Fires it to the left corner, though, for Starling. He'll launch the 3. It's well short. Rebounded by Flemings. Flemings into the front court. Flemings off the screen. Flemings the right elbow jumper way off the mark. Air ball. Rebound Syracuse. The leak out to Anthony. Anthony makes the layup from the right side. Kind of boxed out Miller. And Syracuse is going to take their use it or lose it timeout. Set up some defense with a minute 27 left to go in the half. Cougars lead is 3. 35-32. Flemings airmailed that right elbow jumper, unlike him. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by Trust Gus. If you've been injured in an accident, the name that you can trust is Stuart J. Gus as the official personal injury lawyer of U of H Athletics. You can count on his all-star team to fight for your rights like champions. Call 866-TRUST-GUS. Houston 10 for 26 from the floor, 39%, 6 for 11 from 3, 9 of 13 from the stripe. Syracuse 10 for 27, 37%, 6 of 18 from 3, 6 of 13 from the free throw line. Coming up in the Cougar halftime show, we'll take a look at some of the scores from around the Big 12, Top 25 Players Era Festival. We'll recap this first half, and we'll also take a look at all of our first half stats. Cougars will take on Tennessee tomorrow. Tennessee earlier today blowing out Rutgers, 85-60. So these teams will play 2 games today and tomorrow. And then Wednesday's opponent will be determined based on basically seeding. You spend the first 2 days playing for your seed. Best record, obviously the better seed. And then the first tiebreaker is point margin. It's capped out at 20. So Tennessee, with that win earlier against Rutgers, 1-0 record, point margin of 20, even though they won by 25. We'll see where it all lands, and we'll see who plays on Wednesday. Syracuse with some full court pressure out of the timeout. Inbound to Sharp, over to Flemings, back to Sharp. Back to Flemings, right sideline. Flemings crossover into the front court. Still 20 on the shot clock. Here comes the screen from Sacco. Flemings off the screen. Flemings to the left wing, fires to Miller. Miller on the bounce. Miller driving. Miller to the hoop. Can't get it to fall. And a loose ball foul is called on Syracuse. Sacco's the shooter. Sacco was being held. Fouls on Soiree. His second. Both teams in the double bonus, so Chase McCarty's trying to sneak his way to the free throw line. He's a far better shooter, but Sacco was the one who got fouled, and the officials are wise to it. Can't hate the effort. Sacco 1 for 2 from the free throw line on the year. First of 2. That's off the back iron, no good. Substitution is William Kyle returns. Soiree goes off. One more free throw for Sacco with the Cougars up 3 and 68 seconds left to play in the first half. Sacco's second, misses badly. Way too strong, loose ball off of Houston. And it'll be Syracuse ball. The Cougars are looking at the video real quick, saying if they want to challenge this, but Syracuse is going to quickly get the ball in. Chase McCarty was sure that it was off Syracuse. George into the front court, left wing. Passes it up top to Betsy. Betsy's on the bounce, running through Flemings, cut off, trying to lean in. The right-hand finger roll rolls off, no good. Flemings the rebound for Houston. Into the front court. Flemings now will curl it back outside. Flemings right of the logo. Flemings off the screen. Flemings left wing Sharp. Sharp driving inside. Fires to Miller. Miller to Flemings. Flemings on the deck. Flemings 12 to shoot. Flemings off the screen left to right. Fires it right corner. McCarter will try another 3. Air ball too strong. Rebounded by Kyle, and then a reach-in foul called on Sharp. Bad foul. At Sharp's second, it sends Syracuse to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Yeah, that's a foul. Sharp thought he got all ball, but that was a good call. So second on Sharp. 2 free throws coming up for William Kyle. Kyle's 2 for 3 from the free throw line today. And the foul was committed by about 92 feet away from the basket. Sampson's telling Emmanuel Sharp to stop arguing the call. It was a foul. William Kyle misses the first of 2, though. Syracuse 6 for 14 from the free throw line in this first half. Zephyr will check into the game for Betsy. Syracuse doesn't want Betsy to pick up his 3rd personal foul. Kyle's second free throw rolls off, no good. Cougars fighting for the rebound, and they lose it out of bounds. Miller and Sacco fighting for the rebound, and they lose it out of bounds. Syracuse will have the basketball after 2 missed free throws. Betsy checks back into the game for Zephyr. Kings inbound, baseline, rough side, gets it into Anthony for 3, no, and another foul on Houston. Chase McCarty ran right into Anthony, and Anthony's going to shoot 3. Second on McCarty. Yeah, McCarty was inside of Anthony's landing area. Might have got him on the arm, too. Might have fouled him twice. So 3 free throws for Anthony with the Cougars up 3 and 18.4 to go in the half. Anthony gets the first to fall, 2 more to go. Anthony's second is short. Zephyr back into the game for Betsy. Sanak will check into the game for McCarty. 35-33 Houston, 18.4 to go. Cougars still have their timeout if they want it. Anthony gets the final free throw to fall, hits 2 of the 3. 35-34 Houston, 18.4 to go. Syracuse to full court pressure. Fleming's inbounds to Sharp. Sharp will bring the ball into the front court for the Cougars. Sharp off the screen, and that's a foul. Yep. Both of these teams very defensive-minded, very physical. We've seen a lot of fouls in this first half. I think they've been fouls. I think it's been well officiated. So Emmanuel Sharp will go to the line to shoot 2. 4.7 left to go in the half. As Emmanuel Sharp 6 for 6 from the line. It was on George, by the way. That's George's second personal. First of 2 is good. Sharp has a dozen to lead all scorers. Betsy will check into the game for Zephyr, the offense for defense. 4.7 to go. 36-34, Cougars by 2. 1 more for Emmanuel Sharp. On the way, in and gets the roll. It hit the front of the iron, back of the iron, popped up, fell through. Inbound to George. George with 3 seconds. George, the heave at the buzzer. It's short, no good. And that'll take us to the half. 25 fouls in the first half. 35 free throws in the first half. All correctly called. We also saw 9 lead changes, 1 tie. But at the break, the Cougars are up by 3, 37-34. Coming up in the Cougar halftime show, we'll take a look at some of the scores from around the Big 12, around the top 25, around the Players Era Festival. Take a look at all the stats as well, highlights, and recap this first half as well. At the break, 37-34. Cougar halftime show is next. This is Houston basketball from Learfield.
It's been said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Not with Ford trucks. We're leading the change with innovative technology like Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, raising the bar on capability with features like Ford Pro Power on board. Leadership in a world of change. That's what makes Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
If you feel like you're getting sacked by your current electricity provider, Rhythm Energy is here to help. They're bringing good energy to the Cougar Nation by offering 100% green electricity plans. And after you sign up for their Go Cougs 12 plan, you'll get $100 in bill credits. Go to gotrhythm.com/UH for this deal, just for Cougars fans. Terms and conditions apply.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
SiriusXM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
On the Houston Sports Network from Learfield, this is the Cougar Halftime Show. Let's go courtside. Here's Jeremy Branham. Now, let's go inside the Joint Chiropractic Studios.
Fleming's looking, still looking, gets it into Sharp, catch and shoot, left corner three, hits. Emmanuel Sharp, baseline out of bounds three, and he drills it to give the Cougars their first lead of the night. 4-3 Houston, 18-20 left to go in the first half. Rebounded by Houston, Tyler Betsy missed the shot. Cougars in transition, Uzan right corner three, hits another. Milos Uzan has his second three of the half, and the Cougars are back in front. George. Off the screen, lobs it up top. Kyle has it. Kyle at the free throw line. Leave him open. Unside to White. Blocked from behind by Tugler. He met him at the rim with a stuff. On the bounce, up top Harwell. Thought about it. Harwell to Uzan, 6 to shoot. Uzan on the bounce now. A step back left wing three off the front of the iron. No, Uzan gets his own rebound, though. Kicks it out to Flemings. He'll try a straight-on three. Hits. Kingston Flemings drills it right down the hatch. 25-23. Cougars have the lead. An 11-0 run. Flemings wants to run, finds the trailer. Chase McCarty, left wing three, hits. Chase McCarty drills the three, his first attempt of the night, and he buries it on the find from Kingston Flemings.
Group 1 Auto is proud to drive University of Houston Cougars. Just like the Cougars bring their best to every game, Group 1 brings more to every driver in Houston, like more value with transparent pricing and exclusive offers, more service from trusted teams to certified technicians who know your ride inside and out, and more selection with thousands of vehicles across your favorite brands. Whether you're cheering courtside or cruising the Houston streets, let Group 1 fuel your journey. Get more with Group 1. Go Cougs. Visit group1auto.com to learn more.
If you feel like you're getting sacked by your current electricity provider, Rhythm Energy is here to help. They're bringing good energy to the Cougar Nation by offering 100% green electricity plans. And after you sign up for their Go Cougs 12 plan, you'll get $100 in bill credits. Go to gotrhythm.com/UH for this deal, just for Cougars fans. Terms and conditions apply.
I'm attorney Stuart J. Guss. For over 20 years, my team and I have been helping Houstonians injured in car accidents. We're honest, and we know how to deal with the insurance company. The right accident attorney can make all the difference in your case. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big or small, you can trust Gus to get you the best results possible.
Call Stuart J. Gus Injury Accident Lawyers today at 1-866-TRUST-GUS for a free consultation, or visit trustgus.com.
Principal Office, Houston, Texas.
Suit up for success with King Ranch Ag and Turf. With over a century of John Deere expertise, we have your equipment, parts, and service needs covered. Whether you are a homeowner or a farmer, our team is committed to finding the perfect equipment for you. Right now, save like a champion during our exclusive Roundup Savings Event. Shop unbeatable deals on mowers, construction equipment, tractors, and so much more. Prep for greatness with King Ranch Ag and Turf. Visit us online at kingranchagturf.com or stop by one of our 13 dealerships. King Ranch Ag and Turf. Built on tradition, driven by excellence.
Hey, Cougar fans! It's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Houston basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Houston Athletics. Let's go Cougars! SeatGeek.
Near you.
If you feel like you're getting sacked by your current electricity provider, Rhythm Energy is here to help. They're bringing good energy to the Cougar Nation by offering 100% green electricity plans. And after you sign up for their Go Cougs 12 plan, you'll get $100 in bill credits. Go to gotrhythm.com/UH for this deal. Just for Cougars fans. Terms and conditions apply.
Group 1 Auto is proud to drive University of Houston Cougars. Just like the Cougars bring their best to every game, Group 1 brings more to every driver in Houston, like more value with transparent pricing and exclusive offers, more service from trusted teams to certified technicians who know your ride inside and out, and more selection with thousands of vehicles across your favorite brands. Whether you're cheering courtside or cruising the Houston streets, let Group 1 fuel your journey. Get more with Group 1. Go Cougs. Visit group1auto.com to learn more.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Houston. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the University of Houston and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Welcome back into the MGM Grand Garden Arena, where the Houston Cougars lead by 3 at the break, 37-34. Having some technical difficulties here inside of the arena. The internet went out. We were doing it old school, doing it via the phone. We'll try to get the all that figured out, get that connected, and get that straight and situated. Only we're back to it here in a short period of time. So I apologize for the inconvenience, but we roll on. Cougars up by 3, 37-34 at the break. Take a look at our first half stats. Syracuse hit 10 of 29 in that first half, shooting 35%, 6 of 19 from 3. They were 8 of 18 from the free throw line. The Houston Cougars 10 of 28 from the floor, 36%, hit 6 of their 12 threes, and were 11 of 17 from the stripe. Cougars out rebounding Syracuse 25-12. Syracuse got out ahead in that category for a good period of time, but the Cougars closed strong, out-rebound the Orange 25-22. 8 assists, 12 turnovers. 8 assists, 6 turnovers for Syracuse. The Cougars had 6 assists and 6 turnovers. Tyler Betsy, the leading scorer. He has 11 points for Syracuse, 9 for Anthony. Meanwhile, for the Houston Cougars, Emmanuel Sharp leads the way. He has 13 points to go along with 1 rebound, 10 points for Milo Zuzan, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Kingston Fleming has 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists for the Cougars. Cougars lead at the break, 37-34. Second half comes your way next. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
You want specials? Damaris Barbecue has specials. Get a Frito pie on Monday. Tuesday, grab a po' boy or brisket tacos. Wednesday, chow down on a 2-meat dinner. Thursday, go lighter with a large salad with your choice of meat. And Friday, my favorite, baked potato or your choice of a catfish, po' boy, or plate. And Saturday, Saturday's all-you-can-eat ribs. You can eat at Damaris Barbecue every day and never have the same thing twice. Damaris Barbecue is located in the West Loop North, 290 and 610, or on Shepherd just north of West Alabama. Damaris Barbecue, great barbecue and a whole lot more.
It's been said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Not with Ford trucks. We're leading the change with innovative technology like Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, raising the bar on capability with features like Ford Pro Power on board. Leadership in a world of change. That's what makes Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
This is Willie Fritz, head coach of the Houston Cougars and a proud TDECU member. Representing Space City means having a strong team, on and off the field. TDECU is the trusted financial partner for U of H and the Houston community, offering tools that help you grow from game day to every day. Apply to become a member today at tdecu.org/UH. Insured by NCAA, membership required.
Welcome back to the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Vegas as we get set for the start of the second half, and the internet is back. First world problems, right? The Cougars up by 3, 37-34. I guess if it picked a good time to go out for 10 minutes, though, that would be the 10 minutes you would pick. But Cougars up by 3, 37-34 as we get set for the start of the second half. First half that saw 9 lead changes. It was tied once, and we get all set to go for the final 20 minutes. Players Era Championship. Second year of the Players Era Championship has grown, will grow next year as well. The marquee event in college basketball outside of the NCAA tournament. Cougars in their whites, Syracuse in their orange. As the teams come back onto the floor, they'll switch sides. Syracuse will attack the basket to our left, and it'll be Syracuse basketball to start this second half. Same five on the floor for the Houston Cougars that started the game. It'll be Uzan, Fleming, Sharp, Sinak, and Tugler. And for Syracuse, it'll be George, Kyle, White, Starling, and Kings. All right. Syracuse will inbound the basketball. William Kyle tosses it in. Into the hands of George. George sends the pass to the right side for White. White up top to Kyle. Over to the left sideline for George. George up top to Kings. Kings to Kyle. Kyle sends it back to Kings. Kings inside to Kyle. Kyle gets... Oh, Kyle with a right-hand slam right on JoJo Tugler as he gets it to fall. That was a vicious hammer from William Kyle. And it pulls Syracuse within one. 37-36, Houston by a point. 19:27 left to go. Kingston Flemings lobs it left corner to Sharp. Thought about it. Sharp's going to put it on the bounce. Sharp back outside to Flemings. Flemings left of the logo. Flemings off the Tugler screen. Lobs it right wing Uzan. Uzan chased off the three-point line. Lobs it to Tugler. Good catch. Tugler underneath with 4. Fires it left wing Uzan. He'll launch a 3. Got it. Milos Uzan hits his third 3 of the game. He has 13, and the Cougars lead by 4. 40-36 with under 19 minutes left to play. George sends it over to the right side for White. White over to the near side. Kyle almost lost it. Had to chase it down to the sideline. Almost went out of bounds. Now to George. George to the logo for Starling. Starling right of the logo. Sends it to the left side. George with it. George into the right corner. Kings will launch a right corner 3. That's off the hill. No good. And it's rebounded by Sinak. Out to Flemings. Flemings into the front court. Flemings off the screen. Left wing Uzan. Uzan to Tugler. Tugler on the post. Tugler backing it in. Tugler spinning baseline. Turn, spins, right hand hook. Can't get it to fall. Sinak couldn't grab the rebound. Here comes George the other way. George left side of the lane. Leans in. It's off the front of the iron. No rebound. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Houston. And it'll be Syracuse basketball with 20 to shoot. $18-11 left to play. 40-36. Cougars by 4. George will inbound the basketball for Syracuse. George backdoor beats Flemings. J.J. Starling for a quick layup off the left side. Cuts the deficit in half as Houston's up by 2. 40-38, 18 minutes left to play. Chris Sinak hands it off to Sharp. Sharp pressured in the backcourt. Right to left along the perimeter. Sharp towards the left corner. Sharp shovels it to Tugler. Tugler fakes the handoff. Tugler to the left elbow, crossover. Push off on Tugler. Tugler cleared out space with that lead arm and just picked up his 3rd personal foul. First team foul on Houston. Syracuse ball, Cougars by 2. 40-38, 17:46 to play. George will bring it into the front court. George picked up by Flemings. George passes it off to the right side for White. White defended by Sinak. Shovels it back to George. George dribbles it towards midcourt. Out to the backcourt. That's over and back. Backcourt violation, and it's Cougar ball. Cougar basketball, 17:26 left to play. Houston leads by 2. 40-38 after the Orange turn it over. Kingston Flemings will pass it in. Passes it into Uzan. Uzan into the front court, right of the logo for Sharp. On top of the logo, Flemings. Left sideline, Uzan. Uzan left to right, fires it to Sharp. Sharp into the post for Sinak. He'll face up White. Sinak backing it in now. Cenac, the jump stop, leans in. Tough right hand, no, too strong. And White with the rebound. Outlet to George. George into the front court. Top of the key for Kyle. Back to George. Lobs it to Kyle, left elbow. Fires it inside. Cenac got a hand on it. Picks up the loose ball. Outlet Flemings. Flemings finds Sharp. Sharp chased off the three-point line. Driving inside, and he's fouled as he was undercut by Starling. Starling's second, team foul number 1. And Emmanuel Sharp will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Emmanuel Sharp in the first half was 8 for 8 from the free throw line. First of 2 free throws for Sharp. Rattles out, just missed his first. One more for Emmanuel Sharp. Cougars by 2, 40-38. Houston with a scoring drought at 2:15. Sharp second. That one rolls in. Front of the iron, off the glass, and then gets the roll. 3-point Cougar lead, 41-38, 16:47 to play. As George walks it into the front court. On top of the logo for Starling. Starling to the elbow, bounce pass to Kyle, back to Starling. Starling backs it away to the logo, 15 to shoot. Left sideline, George. George off the screen, left to right, looking to turn the corner all the way to the hoop. Nobody stopped ball. Easy layup. Easy bucket at the rim for George. 41-40 Houston, 16:20 to play. Passes it right side, Uzan. Uzan from Flemings. Uzan on the bounce. Uzan fires a pass inside, tipped away. Loose ball picked up by George. George into the front court. George left elbow, backs it away. Left wing 3 hits. George hits the left wing 3, and Syracuse back in front. 43-41, under 16 minutes to play. Uzan into the front court. Uzan to Tugler, top of the key. Tugler hands it off to Sharp. Sharp from way downtown, off the left side of the iron, no. King the rebound for the Orange. Outlet pass to Starling. Starling into the front court, nobody stopped ball. Starling had it blocked by Cenac. And a foul is going to be called on Cenac, though, as Starling went for the punch. Cenac blocked it, but I guess got a little bit of arm. Foul called, and it'll be Syracuse at the line shooting 2. Orange trying to fire up their fans that are here because they lead the number 3 team in the country. 43-41, Syracuse at the free throw line when we return. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear, Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
This is Willie Fritz, head coach of the Houston Cougars and proud TDECU member. Representing Space City means having a strong team on and off the field. TDECU is the trusted financial partner for U of H and the Houston community, offering tools that help you grow from game day to every day. Apply to become a member today at tdecu.org/UH. Insured by NCAA, membership required.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
43-41, Syracuse leads by 2. 15:39 left to play from the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by Little Woodrow's. Hey, Coug fans, ready for good times and colder beer? Head to Little Woodrow's, the official game day headquarters of the Houston Cougars. With 10 Houston locations, daily drink specials, and the ultimate game day vibes, there's no better place to pregame, post up, or celebrate a big win. Enjoy our indoor and outdoor games, sports, and neighborhood bar atmosphere. Visit our website or follow us on social for events, promos, and more. Who's Bar? Cougs Bar, Little Woodrow's, your Texas Ice House. So Syracuse has outscored the Cougars 9-4 in the early goings of the second half. The Orange have made each of their last 3 shots. Meanwhile, the Cougars have missed every shot from the floor in the last 3:26. It's only 3 shots, but it's been a bit of a drought. Flemings, Uzan, Sharp, Sinak, and Sacco back onto the floor for the Cougars. And 2 free throws coming up for Syracuse.
JJ Starling at the line, shooting 2 shots.
First of 2, way off the mark by Starling. So Starling misses the first, 1 more to go. Starling second, that's off the hill, no good. Missed them both. Chris Sinak, the rebound for the Cougars, his 7th rebound of the game. Cougar ball as Flemings dribbles it into the front court. Right sideline for Sharp. Sharp to Uzan. Uzan at midcourt, left sideline, Kingston Flemings. Flemings to Uzan at the logo. Off the screen, Uzan right wing. Uzan to Flemings. Into the post for Sinak, 6 to shoot. Sinak back in an turn, spin, baseline jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, Sacco kicks it out to Uzan. Uzan's going to reset for the Cougars, who are down by 2. Uzan on the attack, pullback, right wing Sinak. He's going to try a right wing 3, got it! Chris Sinak picks up big time for his first points of the game as he puts Houston back in front. 44-43, 14:50 left to play. Up top, White. White hands it off to George. George left wing. Top of the key for Kyle. Kyle on the dribble. Now kicks it back to Betsy. Thought about the 3. Passes it over to Kyle. Kyle, a spin move, runs into Sinak, and Sinak's going to get called for a foul. He spun right into Sinak, but Sinak is called for the foul, his 3rd, team's 3rd. Sinak was moving a little bit whenever he got spun into. So Kyle will shoot a pair. Kyle 2 for 5 from the free throw line. 44-43 Houston. 11 lead changes tonight.
Shooting 2 shots.
First of 2 for Kyle is no good. Front of the iron and then rolls off the right side. 1 more for Kyle. Syracuse 8 for 21 from the free throw line tonight. Anthony checks into the game for JJ Starling. Second free throw's up and it's good. So it ties the game at 44, our second tie. Soiree checks into the game for Kyle. 14:36 to play, 44-44. Into Uzan. Syracuse setting up a full court pressure defense. Into Flemings. Flemings lobs it to the near side for Sharp. Cougars no trouble breaking the trap. Over to Sinak in the right corner. Uzan right wing. Uzan will back it away. Uzan to Flemings at midcourt. Right of the logo, Sharp. Left of the logo, Uzan. Uzan hands it off to Flemings. Flemings, left wing, Uzan. Uzan on the attack. His right hand teardrop, no. Sinak, the offensive rebound, the putback, 2 and a foul. Chris Sinak with the offensive board. The putback is good and the foul. Sinak going to the free throw line, looking to make it a 3-point play the hard way. Soiree picks up his 3rd, second team foul. And Sinak goes to the line for the first time tonight. 1 for 2 from the free throw line on the season. You'd love to see him get more free throws with that big frame, the big body. Sinak hits the free throw, 3-point play. Sinak with 6 points all in the second half. Cougars up 3, 47-44, 14:05 to play. George into the front court. George pulls it back, left of the logo. George driving, right elbow. George the lob, bad pass, good catch. Soiree dumps it off inside. Layup is missed and a late whistle. White missed the layup, and then they called goaltending on Houston. Wasn't a foul, they called goaltending. Sacco hit the rim again. Sacco got called in the first half for hitting the rim. He hits the rim here, He went right up through the net and hit the bottom of the rim. It's the second time Sacco's had a goaltending against him that the shot would not have went in. So the bucket counts, 47-46. Cougars break the pressure. Sinak all alone for the slam. Kingston Fleming's the find. Sinak beat the defense and gets the easy flush. 8 points for Sinak all in the second half. 49-46, 13:35 to play. Off the screen, George. Back to the logo now for Anthony. Anthony with Sharp defending. Anthony looking to go right, cut off by Sharp. Left elbow leans in. How is that a foul? He leaned into Emmanuel Sharp, who thought he played excellent defense, and Sharp is saying, I went straight up. Oh, Sharp was straight up, and Anthony jumped right into him. Sharp is upset. He thought he played terrific defense, so he's frustrated, obviously. And Sampson's upset about it, too. That's good defense. Third on Sharp, team foul number 4. And Anthony's going to shoot 2. 3 for 7 from the line. And Sharp, he thought he played great defense, and he feels like if he played great defense and gets the foul called against him, it's incredibly frustrating. Asking everybody, what is he supposed to do? First of 2 for Anthony's good, 49-47. Isaiah Harwell is going to check into the game for Sharp. Syracuse will send Kyle and Kings back into the game. Soiree will leave. Who else snuck out? White did. White's leaving the floor as well. One more free throw. Anthony is short. Sinak another rebound for Houston. 2-point Cougar lead. Tugler was in the game for Sacco, by the way. 49-47, 13:20 left. Flemings to Uzan, top of the key. He backs it up to midcourt. Uzan away from the screen. Bounce pass to Tugler. Tugler, the right-hand floater, is short. Rebound loose. That's out of bounds off Syracuse, and it's Cougar ball. Chris Sinak active again. He kept that ball alive. Kept it alive. It went off of Syracuse and went out of bounds. I think it was Kyle, maybe, off of Kyle's leg. So the Cougars will get a fresh 20. 13:06 to play, lead by 2. Uzan will pass it in. Into Tugler. Kicks it out to Uzan, backs it all the way to midcourt. He'll set it up. Uzan off the screen. Uzan up top Tugler, back to Uzan. Uzan top of the key, the lob for Tugler. Tugler comes down with it. The left hand misses it, but he gets his own rebound. Kicks it back to Uzan. 3 to shoot. Uzan a step back 3. Off the glass and in. Milos Uzan with a step back banked 3. 52-47 Houston. Uzan has 16 in his return to Vegas. 5-point Cougar edge, 12.5 to play. George has it left of the logo, pressured by Fleming. Lobs it over to the right sideline. 3-pointer from Betsy off the hill. Offensive rebound. Kyle kicks it back out. George swings it left wing Kings. Kings backing it in on Flemings. Back outside. George right wing Betsy. Ball fake. Drive. Elbow. Picks up the dribble. 7 to shoot. Back outside to George right sideline. George on the bounce. Pull back right wing 3. Short no. Rebound Sinak. Outlet Uzan. Sinak now in double figures with rebounds. He has 10. He's been strong in the second half. Here's Uzan, crossover, driving right side of the lane to the hoop. High off the glass, hangs on the front of the iron, and falls. It hung on the front of the iron, trying to make up its mind, and it falls. Uzan with 18. Cougars up 7. 54-47, 11:37 to play. Pass left side, Kyle. Kyle into the hands of George. Pass to Kyle, top of the key. Kyle to the hoop, right hand flush. The Cougars retreated off of Kyle. The C's cleared, and well, he slammed one in with authority. 54-49, Cougars by 5. 11:15 to play. Uzan off the screen, dribbles left. Illegal screen on Harwell. Harwell extended on the screen. Gets called for the offensive foul. It's going the other way, but first a timeout. Third on Harwell, fifth team foul. And it's Syracuse basketball, but first a timeout. 11-12 remaining. Cougars up 5, 54-49. The Orange with the ball trying to cut into that Cougar lead when we return. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
All right. It's a beautiful day for football here at the stadium, and we're just about ready for kickoff. Score 0-0. And suddenly, I'm in the mood for a Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar. Now that's a winning combo. Yeah, crisp, refreshing. That hits the spot. When it comes to great taste, Coke Zero Sugar's always on the scoreboard. Coke Zero Sugar. Real Coke taste, zero sugar.
Aw, shucks. The game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear, Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
At a location near you.
11-12 to play. Day one of the Players Era Championship. Cougars lead by 5, 54-49. But the Cougars getting called for an illegal screen on the previous possession. It'll be Syracuse basketball coming out of the timeout. Hey, Cougar fans, it's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of airballs and alley-oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets. You can be part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to U of H basketball games or to any other live event in Houston, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of Houston basketball. Let's go, Cougs. SeatGeek. 2 ties, 11 lead changes between Houston and Syracuse. 2 undefeated teams, the top 2 teams in opponents' points per game this season. Syracuse 53-3, Cougars 53-4. Houston 6 for 13 in the second half. They've hit 3 Bravo Nissan threes in their 4 attempts. Syracuse is 6 of 10 in the second half. 1 for 4 from downtown. George with the basketball into the front court. Off the screen, dribbles left. Rolls it out to Anthony. Anthony looks to go right. Anthony cut off, retreats, pass to Betsy. Ball fake, sidestep, right wing 3. Air ball, but it works as a pass. Nate Kings is all alone underneath the hoop, and he lays it back and through. Air ball was the best thing that could happen there other than a make. 54-51 Houston, 10:43 to play. Sinak hands it off to Harwell. To midcourt for Uzan. Uzan being pressured. Passes it over to Tugler. Tugler to Uzan. Uzan to Flemings. Flemings on the attack. Right hand. Short on the teardrop. Rebound loose, and it's yanked out by Kings for Syracuse. Passes it ahead to George. George fires it left wing Anthony. He'll launch a 3. That's off the back iron. And it's rebounded by Flemings. He's looking for the tie. Ahead to Harwell. Bobbles the catch underneath the basket. Pass to Tugler. Tugler, the ball fake, and the floater is good. He thought he got fouled. He thought Kyle got him, and that's why he didn't dunk it. Sampson's hollering at the officials saying that Tugler got his jersey tugged, but no call. 56-51 Houston, 9:57 to play. George into the front court. Off the screen, dribbles left. Cougars switch. Bounce pass to Anthony, top of the key. Anthony jabs right, goes left with Flemings defending. 9 to shoot. Lobs it to Kyle. Kyle hands it off to Anthony. Anthony trap, pass to Kyle at the elbow. Fires it left wing. Kings for 3. Off the back iron. Another rebound for Sinak. His 11th board of the game. Into the front court, Harwell. Uzan. Uzan left elbow. Jumper there. No. Rebound tipped. Rebounded to Syracuse. Lots of contact underneath. Driving inside. Kings to the basket. 2 and a foul. A little jump step. Uzan got a body. Kings gets it to fall, and a foul called on Uzan. Sampson looking at the official, pointing back to the other end of the floor. Sampson saying to call it over here. Foul whistled on Uzan, his 3rd, 6-team foul. 1 more, and Syracuse is in the bonus. 9:19 to play, 56-53 Houston. Kings to the line for the first time tonight. Syracuse sends all their rebounders out of the paint. Free throw is good as he hammers it home. 2-point game. Cougars by 2, 56-54, 9:18 left. Uzan into the front court, picked up by George. Uzan lobs it up top to Sinak. Sinak right free throw line extended. He's going to post it up. Sinak backing it in. Sinak free throw line fade away. Rolls off, no good. And it's rebounded by Kyle. That one went halfway down and popped out. Syracuse the other way. George into the front court right sideline. George. The lob up top, and it's too tall. Off the fingers of Kyle off the backboard. Rebound Houston ahead to Uzan. Uzan to the hoop. Right hand layup off the glass for 2. Uzan has 20, and the Cougars are up by 4. Fifth 20-point game of Uzan's career, first this season. 8.5 to go. Cougars in front, 58-54. George dribbles right. Passes it up top. Kings. Kings going to rise and fire for 3. It's short. Rebound loose, and Harwell chases it down. Bodies hit the deck. Outlet. Uzan. Uzan into the front court. Finds Harwell. Transition. Right wing 3. It's short. Rebound. Tugler has it for Houston, though. Uzan swinging around Harwell. Ball fake. Harwell leaning in. Back out to Uzan. 12 to shoot. Uzan. Away from the screen with 7 now. Illegal screen called on Tugler. Fourth foul on Tugler, 7th foul. Looked like Tugler was rolling. Looked like he was rolling to the basket. So Tugler called for the illegal screen. He has 4. He's going to have to sit for a bit. And it'll be Syracuse basketball, but first a timeout. 58-54, Cougars in front by 4, trying to cling to this lead. Orange basketball when our coverage of Houston basketball continues after a word from KPRC 950 AM.
As America's #1 motorcycle insurer, Progressive has your back.
Oh, like replacing my bike in case of an accident?
Progressive's total loss coverage can help with that.
Great. And you also agree with me that my riding club should ride to the aquarium instead of cruising around a mountain, right?
Actually, we just do insurance. We don't vote in riding clubs.
Nice. 2 votes for the turtle exhibit.
To be clear, Progressive has your back for insurance only. So get a quote and see if you can save.
What are you, some kind of turtle hater?
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Covered subject to policy terms, limits, and conditions.
It's been said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Not with Ford trucks. We're leading the change with innovative technology like Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, raising the bar on capability with features like Ford Pro Power on board. Leadership in a world of change. That's what makes Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
We got a tight one. MGM Grand Garden Arena in Vegas. Cougars lead by 4, 58-54. JoJo Tugler just called for his 4th personal foul, though, so he's going to have to sit for a while. Khalifa Sacco will check into the game for him. Uzan, Sharp, Harwell, Sinak, and Sacco, the 5 for Houston. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by The Joint. This is relief. This is personal. Chiropractic care that starts with an understanding of your specific needs and goals. This is easy. Open evenings and weekends, and you can walk in anytime, really easy, with regular visits costing less than a typical copay. No insurance needed. This is The Joint Chiropractic. Find your relief at a location near you. Cougars take it away in the front court. A little sloppy with the handle. George Milos Uzan rips it away, and Uzan walks it into the front court for the Cougars. Right side, Sharp the blow by to the hoop, and he lays it up and through with a right hand finger roll. The blow by to the basket for 2. 60-54, Houston, 7.5 to play. George has it at the logo, Uzan defends. George trying to set it up over to the right sideline. Anthony Emmanuel Sharp took a fall, swinging around right corner to Kings. Kings down the baseline. Here comes the double team. Kings traveled. He dragged the pivot foot. Turnover, Syracuse. Cougar ball. Adrian Autry doesn't like it. He thought he got bumped into. I don't think that he did. The officials talking to Emmanuel Sharp about that fall. The official thought that Sharp flopped, but, I mean, there was contact there, and it was off a screen. Sampson having a long conversation with one of the officials. Yeah, it's about the Tugler play, because Tugler was rolling. You can roll. The official thought he was shedding a screen when he was really rolling. And Syracuse setting up full court pressure into Sacco, right back to Uzan. Syracuse will sag off of their pressure as Uzan dribbles it into the front court. Cougars by 6. Uzan nearly turned it over, lost the handle, but he saved it, falling out of bounds to Sharp. Sharp, the left elbow, fadeaway jumper there, too strong, no. And a loose ball foul called on Syracuse. Sacco drew it. A hold on Soiree. That's his 4th now. It's only the 3rd team foul on Syracuse, which, I mean, first half it was pretty even. Lots of physical play both sides. It has not been as even here in the second half. Flemings will give Uzan a breather. Uzan been gasping here for a little bit. He's played phenomenal tonight. Flemings will inbound baseline left side into Harwell left wing. Flemings will come up high to get it. Flemings to Sharp, left wing thought about it. Now to Sacco, left elbow, hands it back off to Sharp. Sharp, right sideline for Flemings. Here comes the screen, 6 to shoot. Left wing Sharp from way downtown. Got it! Emmanuel Sharp, a deep 3. And the Cougars are up by 9. 63-54, 6.5 left to play. The Cougar contingent making some noise in Vegas. Here's George to the right elbow, fadeaway over Flemings is well short, and it's rebounded by Emmanuel Sharp. Hands it off to Flemings. Flemings slows the pace as he brings it across the timeline. Flemings hesitation dribble, fires it left corner to Harwell, chased off the three-point line. He drives, cut off, back outside to Sharp, left of the logo. Sharp on the bounce, Sharp driving, Sharp bounce pass to Sacco, couldn't handle it, gets it back, kicked it out to Flemings. A right wing 3 is short, no good. Rebound tipped around, it's loose. Syracuse will chase it down as King has it. Outlet pass to George. George into the front court, right sideline. George off the screen, double teamed. George passes out of it, right side to Kings. Kings off the screen, Kings to the logo for George. 11 to shoot. Illegal screen. Kyle dipped the shoulder into Emmanuel Sharp and gets called for the illegal screen. So Emmanuel Sharp draws the foul. Yeah, he dipped the shoulder a bit. Second personal foul on Kyle. 4th team foul. Starling will check into the game for George. Cougar ball, 5:34 to go. Houston leads by 9. 7-0 run for the Cougars. Syracuse has not scored in 4 minutes. Flemings, left wing Sharp, back to Flemings now, left sideline. Flemings to Sharp. Sharp on the bounce. Sharp, a crossover, now a 3. It's off the hill. Sacco the offensive rebound though. Fresh 20 for Houston, looking for an option. Finds Flemings right of the logo. 12 on the shot clock. Flemings off the screen. Flemings attacking. Flemings to the hoop. High off the glass. It was blocked. Rebound Sacco. The putback is good. Khalifa Sacco. His first bucket of the night. Cougars up by 11, and Syracuse needs a timeout. A 9-0 run for Houston as they've seen the lead grow to 11. We'll take the timeout as well. Flemings thought it was goaltending on that block. I thought it was close, but either way, you get 2. And the Cougars in front, 65-54. Syracuse takes the timeout. They're looking for their first points in about 4.5 minutes. They're looking to snap the 9-0 run as the Cougars up by 11. Syracuse ball when we return. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
This is Willie Fritz, head coach of the Houston Cougars and proud TDCU member. Representing Space City means having a strong team on and off the field. TDCU is the trusted financial partner for U of H and the Houston community, offering tools that help you grow from game day to every day. Apply to become a member today at tdecu.org/UH. Insured by NCAA, membership required.
The location near you.
Group 1 Auto is proud to drive University of Houston Cougars. Just like the Cougars bring their best to every game, Group 1 brings more to every driver in Houston, like more value with transparent pricing and exclusive offers, more service from trusted teams to certified technicians who know your ride inside and out, and more selection with thousands of vehicles across your favorite brands. Whether you're cheering courtside or cruising the Houston streets, let Group 1 fuel your journey. Get more with Group 1. Go Cougs. Visit group1auto.com to learn more.
4:56 left to play. MGM Grand Garden Arena in Vegas. Cougars up by 11, 65-54, thanks to a 9-0 run. Syracuse has not scored in 4.5 minutes. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by Group 1 Auto, proud to drive the University of Houston Cougars with convenient locations all over Houston. Group 1 is bringing championship-level service to a dealership near you. It's a slam dunk. Visit a Group 1 dealership today and get more with Group 1. Go Cougs. 4:56 to play. It's Flemings, Sharp, Harwell, Sanak, and Sacco on the floor. As Starling will bring the ball into the front court for Syracuse. Bounce pass right wing to Kings. Kings has it on the bounce now. Kings shovels it to Anthony, left of the logo. Anthony between the rings, defended by Sharp. Anthony hesitation dribble. Lost the handle, gets it back, right elbow, kicks it back, right sideline for White. Jabs right, goes left, spin move on Sanak. Here comes the double. White trying to find space, does not get it to fall. Rattled around, rebound to Sharp for Houston. Cougars playing tough, an 11-point lead as Flemings walks it into the front court for Houston. Passes it to the left sideline, Sharp. Sharp to Flemings. Flemings on the attack, lost the handle. Turnover, and then Flemings with a reach in. That's the 8th team foul, and Syracuse is going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. Before they do, let's pause for station identification along the Houston Sports Network. Flemings will leave the game as Uzan checks in for Flemings. Flemings getting an earful from Sampson after the turnover and the foul. Shooter is White, shooting a 1-and-1. Misses badly off the right side of the iron. Sanak the rebound for the Cougars, his 12th rebound of the game. Outlet to Uzan, so it didn't cost the Cougars. Syracuse has gone cold. 5.5 minutes without a point. Sharp left sideline, Uzan. Uzan left to right. Uzan top of the key to crossover. Uzan driving, blocked, swatted away. Harwell chases down the loose ball, though. 9 to shoot. Harwell wants to go to work. Harwell between the leg dribble. Harwell down the left side of the lane. Harwell's runner in and out, no good. Rebound secured by Syracuse. Anthony, the outlet to Starling. Starling wants to run the Euro step. The drive to the hoop, tough finish. And it ends a scoring drought of 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Snaps the 9-0 Cougar run, and now it's a 9-point Cougar lead. 65-56, 3:22 left to play. Uzan into the front court, lobs it right sideline. Harwell to the logo for Sharp. Sharp dribbles to the left sideline. Sacco will set the screen. Sharp fires to Uzan right of the logo. Left sideline, Sharp jabs left, goes right. Sharp draws contact, floats in the air, can't get it to fall, but will go to the line to shoot 2. Sharp, 9 for 10 from the free throw line. We'll head there, but first a timeout. Day 1 of the Players Era Championship in Las Vegas. The biggest event in college basketball outside of the NCAA tournament. The Cougars lead by 9, 65-56. Emmanuel Sharp shoots 2 when we return. The final 3:06 from Vegas. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
Hey, Cougar fans. I'm attorney Stuart J. Guss, and I'm a proud University of Houston alum. And just like the Cougars, my team and I know what it takes to win. For over 30 years, we've been fighting for Houstonians injured in car accidents, and we never back down from the insurance companies. If you're hurt in a big accident or small, you can trust Gus to get you the best results. Call 866-TRUST-GUS or visit trustgus.com.
Oh, hey, welcome to gift wrapping. Whoa, Zoe Saldana.
Hey, can you wrap these, please?
Wow, iPhone 17s. You splurged.
At T-Mobile, you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. The new center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. It's the perfect gift for everyone.
I'm the worst. I only got my mom a robe.
Well, it's better than socks.
So, I have to trade in my old phone, right?
No, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-ins needed when you switch. Keep your old phone or give it as a gift.
Incredible.
In fact, wrap up my old phone, too. For my Aunt Rosa. Forget that. Aunt Liz will be jealous.
Sounds like my family. Drama.
Oh, I got it. I'll give it to my abuela. I'll take reindeer paper with, hey, where are you going?
To T-Mobile.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible port-ins on essentials for well-qualified customers. Auto pay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end in balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 256 gigabytes, $830 required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
.306 left to play. MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Cougars in front. 65-56. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by Antone's Famous Po' Boys, handmade daily in Houston with recipes that haven't changed since 1962. It's no wonder generations of Texans have enjoyed these iconic po' boys wrapped in white butcher paper and made with the highest quality meats, cheeses, their famous chow chow relish, and pickles, all on their fresh French bread. Cougar fans can score them at the Fertitta Center all season long or at H-E-B. Antone's, proud sponsor of University of Houston Athletics. It's a 9-point Cougar lead, 65-56, 3:06 remaining. Emmanuel Sharp at the free throw line to shoot 2, where he's 9 for 10 from the stripe. First of 2 is good. It's a 20-point night for Emmanuel Sharp to put the Cougars up by 10. Second time that Sharp has scored 20 this season. It's the 10th time in his career. Sharp's second is good. Sharp gets them both to fall, and the Cougar lead is 11. 67-56 with 3:04 left to play. George into the front court on top of the logo to Betsy. Swing it around. Kings back to George up top. George lobs it to Kings. Fire down low to Kyle. Kyle to the hoop. Gets the layup to fall. Good ball movement by Syracuse. Full court pressure now for the Orange. Cougars by 9, 2:45 to play. Uzan into the front court, right of the logo for Sharp. Sharp to Harwell. Harwell right sideline. Sharp, tough pass. It was behind him. Sharp bobbled. Loose ball picked up by Syracuse. Here comes Starling to the hoop. Hangs in the air. Off the glass. 2 and a foul. So Starling gets it to fall. Pulls Syracuse within 7 and a chance to make it a 2-possession game with this free throw. Fouls on Harwell, his 4th. Team foul number 9. Next one will send the Cougars to the double bonus. Kingston Flemings will check into the game for Harwell. Seven-point Cougar lead, 67-60 with 2:29 to play. Syracuse hit their last 3 shots to get right back into this one. The N1 off the mark. The rebound tipped in. Good by Betsy. Sinak mistimed the jump. A 4-point possession, and the Cougar lead down to 5. 67-62, 2:17 to play. Fleming's right sideline to Sharp now at the logo. Left sideline, Uzan. Uzan off the screen, left to right. Uzan had it knocked out of his hands, and it goes out of bounds. Syracuse is telling the bench to challenge this. They're all looking at the monitor. They're going to look at this. So Syracuse is going to take a timeout to challenge the call. Oh, it did. It looked like King or George rather got his hand on it, but it looks like it hit off of Uzan after that. George definitely hit it out of Uzan's hand, but I think it might have hit Uzan after George knocked it out. It's got to be definitive. So the officials are at the monitor now. Yeah, I think Uzan hits it again. Ball was knocked out of Uzan's hand. I'm not sure. George knocks it out, and it takes a funny bounce after that, but I've not seen anything definitive or conclusive that it hit Uzan. I mean, it looks like because it took that weird bounce that it would have hit something. You would think that it was Uzan's hand, but I haven't seen any video that shows that it actually made contact with his hand. You can challenge out-of-bounds plays now. You can challenge goaltending. And you can challenge a defender inside the arc. You get one challenge. But if you get it right, you get to keep it. You also keep your timeout. The officials initiate challenges in the final 2 minutes, or initiate reviews in the final 2 minutes. All three officials are at the monitor. Usually you only see two, but all three are over there now. 67-62, Cougars by 5, 2:07 to play. Cougars had it up by 11 a minute ago. But a 6-0 run by Syracuse quickly, trimming that lead down to 5. Big review here. Still taking a look. Cougar basketball brought to you in part by Progressive Insurance. Get renter's insurance to protect the things that make your place a home, including coverage for theft or damage. Visit progressive.com. Uzan had it on the near sideline. George knocked it out of his hands. It takes a funny looking bounce, but there's no proof in my mind that it was because of Uzan. Now, do I think it hit Uzan? Yeah, probably. But is it definitive? I don't think so. So the officials have looked at everything they need to look at. They're giving the information to the PA announcer.
After review, the call on the floor stands.
Yeah.
The call is confirmed.
So it stands. It'll be Cougar ball. So Syracuse loses their challenge. Everything under 2 minutes is going to be officiated or initiated by the officials anyways. Syracuse does lose a timeout. Houston will have 11 to shoot. Kingston Flemings will inbound sideline left side. Into Uzan, left of the logo. Uzan on the bounce, left wing. Uzan with 5. Uzan a crossover. Uzan backing it in with 3. Now to Sharp. Sharp on the bounce. A deep right wing heave. Air ball. And it hit the backboard, rather. It wasn't an air ball, but it did not hit the iron. It's a shot clock violation, and it's Syracuse basketball. A minute 54 to play. Cougars in front by 5. 67-62. The officials are going back over to the score. It looks like they're trying to, maybe the time. Yep. A few seconds came off the clock that shouldn't have, so they're going to put it at 1:57. Syracuse fans now making some noise. George to Betsy. Ooh. Kings now to George, left of the logo. George to Kings. Kings right wing. Hands it off Betsy. Pass to Kyle. Coast clears. Kyle to the hoop for the slam. Cougars lost Kyle, and Kyle with the easy slam. It's a 3-point game. 67-64 with a minute and a half to play. Milos Uzan dribbles left. Uzan to Flemings now at the logo. Flemings, he dribbles left. Pass to Uzan, a right slot 3. Off the mark. Sharp tips it outside. Uzan has it for Houston. A fresh 20 for the Cougars. Uzan at the logo. Uzan drives left. Uzan to the elbow. Back to Flemings with 8. Flemings wants the screen. Flemings kick out Uzan, a left wing 3. Off the mark. Rebound loose. Bodies hitting the deck. The rebound, Syracuse. Here comes George. The kick out, Betsy, a right wing three. Hits. Ties the game at 67. And Kelvin Sampson wants a timeout. An 11-0 Syracuse run over the last 2 minutes has tied the game. Kelvin Sampson takes the timeout. It'll be a full timeout.
This is a full timeout.
54.5 seconds to go. Betsy's three-pointer, his fourth three of the game, ties it up at 67 apiece. Betsy, the leading scorer for Syracuse, with 16. Kyle has 11, 10 for Anthony. Cougars have two 20-point scores, but nobody else in double figures. Emmanuel Sharp has 21 points. Milos Uzan has 20. Next highest scorer is Flemings, but he's 3 for 10 from the floor. So a full timeout for the Cougars, 54.6 left to play. Looking to snap an 11-0 Syracuse run. The Cougars haven't scored since they jumped up by 11. They led by 11 with 3:06 to play. It was 67-56 with 3:06 to play. And Syracuse, since that mark, has went on an 11-0 run. So full timeout for Houston. The Cougars will have 2 timeouts remaining. Syracuse has 1 timeout left. Next foul committed by the Cougars will send Syracuse to the double bonus. Syracuse just 5 team fouls, 2 away from sending the Cougars to the single bonus. Harwell will check into the game for the Cougars. Tugler as well. Sinak and Sacco leave. So it'll be Uzan, Flemings, Harwell, Sharp, and Tugler. Syracuse with some full court pressure into Flemings. Syracuse sags off as Flemings dribbles it into the front court. Flemings, oh, he got bumped and fouled. It's only the 16th foul, though. Only the 16th foul. Starling picks up his third. So it doesn't hurt Syracuse much. Now the Cougars will inbound from the sideline. Uzan will pass it in. Uzan to Flemings in the backcourt. Flemings walks it into the front court. 15 to shoot. Flemings off the Tugler screen. Flemings to Sharp right sideline. Sharp with 8 to shoot. Up top to Tugler. Tugler fakes the handoff. 4 to shoot. Now to Uzan. A deep right wing three. Off the hill, no good. Rebound tipped outside. Syracuse has it. Outlet to Betsy. 20 seconds left, tied at 67. Betsy walks it into the front court. Into the hands of George. George with 12. George at midcourt with 9. Cougars switch. Harwell now over to the Betsy. Right back to George with 5 seconds. George top of the key. Cougars switch Flemings. George right elbow. George powers it inside to Kyle. Blocked by Tugler. We're going to overtime. Tugler blocked the shot by William Kyle at the horn. And we're headed to OT. Free basketball in Las Vegas. Nothing free in Vegas. Syracuse closing the game, at least regulation, on an 11-0 run. Tugler the block on the final attempt. And overtime coming up next from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
Group 1 Auto is proud to drive University of Houston Cougars. Just like the Cougars bring their best to every game, Group 1 brings more to every driver in Houston, like more value with transparent pricing and exclusive offers, more service from trusted teams to certified technicians who know your ride inside and out, and more selection with thousands of vehicles across your favorite brands. Whether you're cheering courtside or cruising the Houston streets, let Group 1 fuel your journey. Get more with Group 1. Go Cougs. Visit group1auto.com to learn more.
Hey, Cougar fans! It's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley-Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Houston basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Houston Athletics. Let's go Cougars! SeatGeek.
I'm attorney Stuart J. Guss. For over 20 years, my team and I have been helping Houstonians injured in car accidents. We're honest, and we know how to deal with the insurance company. The right accident attorney can make all the difference in your case. So if you've been injured in a car accident, big or small, you can trust Gus to get you the best results possible.
Call Stuart J. Gus Injury Accident Lawyers today at 1-866-TRUST-GUS for a free consultation or visit trustgus.com.
Principal Office, Houston, Texas.
Group 1 Auto is proud to drive University of Houston Cougars. Just like the Cougars bring their best to every game, Group 1 brings more to every driver in Houston, like more value with transparent pricing and exclusive offers, more service from trusted teams to certified technicians who know your ride inside and out, and more selection with thousands of vehicles across your favorite brands. Whether you're cheering courtside or cruising the Houston streets, let Group 1 fuel your journey. Get more with Group 1. Go Cougs. Visit group1auto.com to learn more.
Welcome back to the MGM Grand Garden Arena. We're headed to OT, tied at 67. The Cougars took an 11-point lead with 3:06 left to play, their largest lead of the game. But Syracuse closes the final 3:06 on an 11-0 run to send the game to overtime. So 5 minutes on the clock as we get set to jump it up for the second time. Tugler wins it to Harwell, and the overtime period is underway. Kingston Flemings gets the pass from Harwell. It's Flemings, Uzan, Harwell, Sharp, and Tugler, the five on the floor for the Cougars. Here's Uzan on the drive. Uzan to the hoop, right hand off the glass for two. Easy bucket for Milos Uzan, who has 22 points and gives the Cougars the first lead in overtime. George into the front court. Left side for Starling. Starling sends it up top to Kings. Kings jabs left, puts it on the deck, goes left. Kings trying to drive inside the left hand, gets it to fall, ties the game at 69. Fourth tie of the night, 11 lead changes. Pass to the left sideline for Uzan. Uzan to Flemings. Flemings wants the screen, uses the screen. Left wing Uzan, left corner to Harwell, back to Uzan. 9 on the shot clock, Uzan to Flemings. 6 to shoot. Flemings, a pull-up right slot three. Too strong, no good. Long rebound to George. George into the front court for the Orange. Harwell picks him up. George will back it away. George off the screen, top of the key. George crossover. Inside, passes it off to Kyle. Right wing for Starling. 13 to shoot. Starling left of the logo. George, 11 to shoot. George a crossover, off the dribble, straight on three, off the right side of the iron, no. Rebounded by Uzan. 3.5 to play, tied at 69. Uzan into the front court for Houston. Uzan left of the logo. Off the Tugler screen, Uzan right wing. Uzan to Sharp, Sharp turns the corner, Sharp down there, turn, spin, fadeaway jumper, hits. Emmanuel Sharp, 23. Sharp was driving, slammed on the brakes, and shot a fadeaway jumper from about 7 feet and buries it. Cougars back in front. 71-69, 3 minutes to play. Starling, left sideline. George left to right, top of the key. Fires it right wing. Betsy thought about the three. Betsy the spin move, the floater, no good, in and out. Weak side rebound, Milos Uzan. 2:45 to play, Cougars by 2. Uzan into the front court. Uzan to Sharp. Sharp. Pull back right wing. Three. Got it. Emmanuel Sharp. 5 in a row. He's up to 26 points, and the Cougars are up by 5. 74-69, 2:25 left to play. Season high 26 for Sharp. Here's George down the right side of the lane. George retreats back inside, pump fake, floats it up, it's short. Rebound batted all the way back towards the logo. Syracuse with the offensive board. Betsy has it. Betsy wants to put it on the deck. Betsy driving. The teardrop over Hirewell. Misses everything. It's saved by Syracuse to Starling. Starling drives, floats it up and in. But the Cougars couldn't grab the board. Led to Syracuse with a second chance effort. And they get it to fall. 74-71. A minute 45 to play. Cougars by 3. Pass left wing Sharp. Sharp's going to put it on the floor. Sharp, a pullback left wing 3. It's short, no good. Rebounded by Starling. That was a heat check. Starling up the floor in a hurry. Starling the Euro. Poked away by Uzan. Starling loses it out of bounds. Uzan poked it away. Starling tried to grab it, but his foot was on the baseline. And it's Cougar basketball with a minute 32 to play. Sadiq White's going to check into the game for Betsy. A minute 32 left. Cougars lead 74-71. Uzan into Flemings. Flemings into the front court for Houston, over to the right sideline. Flemings trying to go to work. Flemings to the hoop. Flemings to Uzan. Uzan's going to dribble back outside, 18 to shoot. Uzan left of the logo. Here comes the screen. Uzan. Uzan still on the dribble. Into Tugler. Tugler, the left-hand floater, no good. A rebound. Oh, it's a loose ball foul on Houston. Who's it on? Is it Tugler? Yeah, I think so. Tugler picked up his 5th. So JoJo Tugler has fouled out.
Foul number 11, Joseph Tugler. That is his 5th personal foul.
Sacco will check into the game for Tugler. Tugler missed that little left-hand floater. That's the second time that Tugler has fouled after he's missed a shot. You know, it hurts you. It's a double whammy. It hurts you because he misses the shot, but then it hurts you too because he picks up a foul immediately after. Penalty's almost twofold. Kyle will shoot 2. The first of 2 is in and out, no good. So Kyle misses the free throw. 1 more to go. 74-71 Houston. 65 seconds left in overtime. 1 more for Kyle. On the way. That one's good. 2-point game. 74-72. Houston by 2. A minute 04 to play. Flemings will walk it up for the Cougars. Flemings into the front court right sideline. Flemings to Uzan. Uzan at the logo. Uzan puts it on the deck. Uzan the cross. Uzan slipping. He gets fouled. George fouled him. George had his hands on him, so he's going to get called for the foul, his 3rd. Team foul number 7. And Milos Uzan will shoot a 1-and-1. Uzan was kind of shuffling those feet, a little out of control, but that's because George got him with the body. Uzan was overcompensating for that contact. Uzan shooting a 1-and-1. The first one is up, and it's good. Uzan calmly hits the front end of the 1-and-1. He's got 23 tonight. Betsy returns for White, offense for defense. 1 more free throw for Uzan. 44.7 to play. Cougars up by 3, 75-72. One more for Uzan. It's up, and it's good. Rattles it home. 76-72, 4-point lead. Into George. George into the front court. George with 40 seconds to play. George between the rings. George dribbles left down the left side of the lane. George reverse layup, somehow gets it to fall. And a timeout, Syracuse. Gets by Flemings and snuck it past Sacco for the layup. 76-74, Houston by 2, 34.3 to go. 30-second timeout for Syracuse. As the Orange will set up their defense, probably full court pressure here. Syracuse will have 1 timeout remaining. Cougars still have 3. Syracuse also has the luxury. They've only committed 7 team fouls. So the Cougars in the bonus while Syracuse is in the double bonus. 34.3 left to play. Houston leads 76-74. 4 ties, 11 lead changes. Syracuse closed the game, the regulation rather, on an 11-0 run over the final 3:06 that sent this to overtime. Cougars built an 11-point lead, their largest of the game, but did not score over the final 3:06. Syracuse had a shot to win it too, but Tugler got a big block on a Kyle shot at the rim. So Syracuse will put on the full court pressure with 34.3 to play. Shot clock's at 30, of course. Uzan will inbound for the Cougars. Gets it into Flemings in the corner. Flemings. Bounce pass ahead to Uzan into the front court. Uzan, right of the logo, being pressured by George. Uzan goes left. Now retreats back. Uzan sideline, left side, and George is going to foul him. Uzan was just going to eat some of that clock there. And then finally, Syracuse was forced into the foul. So George picks up the foul. That's his 4th, 8th team foul. Another 1-and-1 for Milos Uzan with 17.6 to go. Cougars lead 76-74. Uzan's first free throw, good. Uzan matches a career high with 25. Back at home in Las Vegas, feeling comfortable as he matches a career high. One more free throw to go with the Cougars leading by 3, 17.5 seconds to play. Uzan's second is good. It's a career high for Milos Uzan, 26 points. Uzan and Sharp have combined for 52. Each have 26. Kelvin Sampson's going to take a 30-second timeout to talk defense. A 4-point Cougar lead, 17.6 to play. 5-0 Houston, 4-0 Syracuse. These two teams came into tonight's game the top 2 defensive teams in the country by points allowed per game. This game's going to do some work on their averages, though. Syracuse giving up at least 78, Houston giving up at least 74. 4-point Cougar lead. 78-74. Syracuse with a timeout left. Houston has 2. As the Orange will inbound underneath the Cougars basket, 94 feet away. Betsy will be the inbounder. Gets it into George. George going to let it roll a little bit. Picks it up around half court. George off the screen. A deep heave off the back iron. No good. Rebounded by Isaiah Harwell, and he is fouled with 11.9 to play. So Harwell fouled, 11.9 to play. Houston up by 4. That's the 9th team foul. So it'll be the last 1-and-1 for Houston. It's a 1-and-1 for the Cougars. Isaiah Harwell heading to the line. The front end. Missed it. Rebounded by Betsy for Syracuse. Outlet to George. George with 9 seconds. Right wing Betsy. Betsy the ball fake. Now launches the 3. Off the hill, no good. Rebound to Emmanuel Sharp. Sharp's going to dribble it out. And the Cougars win. 78-74 in overtime as the Cougars improve to 6-0 and win on opening night of the Players Era's Championship. Cougars had it up by 11 with 3:06 to play. Syracuse closed regulation on an 11-0 run. Tugler the block of Kyle's shot at the rim, sending it to overtime, and the Cougars outscore Syracuse in the overtime period 11-7 to improve to 6-0 on the year. Syracuse falls for the first time this season. They're now 4-1. Coming up in the Cougar postgame show, we'll take a listen to some of our highlights, some final stats, take a look at some of the scores around the top 25 Big 12 Players Era Championship, and a whole lot more. 78-74 Cougars get the victory over Syracuse. Cougar postgame show is next. This is Cougar basketball from Learfield.
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio Channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
For the win! Got it! Let's go!
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis.
He's got it!
So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
It's been said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Not with Ford trucks. We're leading the change with innovative technology like Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, raising the bar on capability with features like Ford Pro Power on board. Leadership in a world of change. That's what makes Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
You want specials? Damaris Barbecue has specials. Get a Frito pie on Monday. Tuesday, grab a po' boy or brisket tacos. Wednesday, chow down on a 2-meat dinner. Thursday, go lighter with a large salad with your choice of meat. And Friday, my favorite, baked potato or your choice of a catfish, po' boy, or plate. And Saturday, Saturday's all you can eat ribs. You can eat at Damaris Barbecue every day and never have the same thing twice. Damaris Barbecue is located in the West Loop, North 290 and 610, or on Shepherd, just north of West Alabama. Damaris Barbecue, great barbecue and a whole lot more.
On the Houston Sport.